Hi everyone, my name is Kristin Dimitrova, and today I would like to teach you how to create a SharePoint site for your organization. I assume that some of you might have heard about SharePoint. However, I would like to start by giving you a brief overview of the Microsoft platform. As I just said, SharePoint is a Microsoft product. It is a complex, multifunctional platform that supports team collaboration and is extremely efficient for content management. It allows individuals to manage their colleagues and their own documents, social activities, data, and any kind of information. Groups can set up a centralized, password-protected space for document sharing where they can download documents to edit and upload them for sharing back again. SharePoint options are available on-premise or in the cloud. Currently on the screen, I am showing you the SharePoint Online options, which, as you see, vary depending on the size of the organization and its needs. In every organization, on a daily basis, a tremendous amount of documents is being stored and shared within employees. One common way of doing that is through having shared drives and exchanging emails. Due to the large volumes of information stored and shared, however, people struggle to find the documents and emails they are looking for, which therefore results in companies wasting valuable time and resources. In SharePoint, documents are easily searchable and accessible with content tags, and communicated or discussed with content notes. Instead of having to email back and forth, multiple people can now look at the same content at the same time and express thoughts in their immediate context, which can be also stored for future reference. SharePoint offers such a wide variety of features that it is very challenging for one person to be an expert across all the workloads. Today, however, I would like to focus our attention on creating a team site. Please go ahead and open your browser. After that, please type this link and hit enter. You will be redirected to SharePoint's website. And once it loads, please scroll down a little in order to see this free trial option and click on it. Once you're here, you have to create an account. So please go ahead and enter your information. I'm just going to pick 25 to 49 people in the case. Once you have completed all the required fields, please go ahead and click on Next. Now we have to create a user ID. So go ahead and complete that information as well. Make sure that the company name does not exist already. Mine is available. Create a strong password for security reasons. And once you have completed everything on this page, go ahead and create your new account. All right. Here we'll have to verify. Once you receive the verification code, please enter it. It should come almost instantly. And hit Next. Well, congratulations. You now have your account all set. It is important to save this information for later, so that you make sure that you know your user ID and what the signing page link is. Once setting up our account is all set, we'll be able to go ahead and start creating our first team site. All right, guys, at this point, we are looking at our home page, which you have popped automatically after creating your account. I would like for you to go into admin because we still need to set up some things. You'll see shortly that a message will pop up telling us that we do need to add users and apps. Right here, I have already started the process. I have added my users, and that's why for me, I have a green bubble with a check mark. If you did not add your users, you will see this as a red point, same as the Get Apps one. So go ahead to set up. Because, as I already told you, I have added my users. I have been automatically transferred to install my Office apps. We do not need Skype, but please go ahead, click on Install Now for the Microsoft Office Professional Plus package and install all of them. You can pick the version. It could be 64-bit as well, but for my computer, 32 is good. Click on Install. I have already done that step, and I'm currently waiting for my apps to be downloaded. Congratulations, you have completed the SharePoint directory setup. So now I'd like for you to click in this menu box on the left side and go to Teams. When you click on Teams, you will be able to create a new team. So go ahead and click on that. Our team is going to be called Test Team. It's always good to be able to provide some description. So go ahead and enter your description for the team. So you can also choose the privacy setting. You can either allow anyone in the organization to join, or you can make that team private. In our case, we would like to make that team private. Now, I hope that you remember the users that you added, because you have to add them to the test team. So I hope that you remember the users that you created earlier, because you have to add members to your team right now. So go ahead and search for the users that you already included. All right, I am adding 3 members to my test team. And we are all set. So at this point, you have created your first team. As you can see, we can add more people or remove people. We can create channels. We can start a new conversation and tag people so that they receive a notification and know that the question is addressed to them. We're also able to already share files within the team or wikis. If you click on meetings, you'll see that you can actually schedule meetings amongst each other. If you click on schedule a meeting, you can invite the people, create a title, set it for date and time. You can also create reminders if you want. We'll skip that step for now, and we'll go ahead on to creating our site. Before going on to creating our first site, I would also like to show you that we just received a chat from Tbot, and Tbot is a helpful tool provided by Microsoft to help teams navigate their environment, to teach them how to send private messages, create channels, or help them answer any question that they might have in terms of navigating the team environment. For now, we don't have any questions, so let's go back to our homepage and click on SharePoint. The next step would be to click on Create Site. I already created one test site, but I'm going to go ahead and do it again. As I already said throughout the whole video, we are interested in creating a team site because that allows collaboration. If we wanted to just provide people with access to documents, we could create a communication site, which would basically not give any rights for comments or edits, but rather just overview of the shared files. So go ahead, click on team site. You have to come up with a site name. I'm just going to call it test site 2. This is the site address. So if you want to share your site to someone who already has access to it, you'll be able to just send them the link and they can access it. If not, you have to invite actually users to become members and provide them with the associated access. So in the site description, it's always good to provide some more information. I'm just going to go ahead and add a short description. All right, we want to make that a private site. As I said, public would be easily accessible without any security layers. So at this point, we can add some additional owners, also called admins. They're able to change the layout, to create new sites, create new libraries. At the moment, we do not need to do that, so go ahead and just add your members. So we need to add our members and click on Finish. Congratulations, this is your site already created. There are a lot of moderations to be made, but this is a good starting point. As you already see, the SharePoint site comes with default options. You have conversations, documents, notebook, where all can just write their notes. You have pages, site contents, recycle bin, and option to edit. Now, I would like to teach you how to create lists and libraries. A list is basically a spreadsheet or a database of rows of information. If you go to Site Content, you'll see that you have the option to create new content. Click on the down arrow and you'll see that you have different types of content from which you can choose from. However, this list is also able to be modified and different content types can be added. For now, we would like to go ahead and pick the list content type. Please go and put a name for your list and also a description. Leave that option to show in site navigation because that would make it much easier for our users to navigate because they'll be able to see it in this pane on the left side. Go ahead and click on Create. You can create a new list by clicking here. However, you can also modify the one that you have already started. If you want to add more titles, you can just go ahead and add them. However, this layout does not help us because we have only one column, which is title, and we also have a second column option, but we do not have one currently. So let's go ahead into the settings option on the right, in the right corner, and click on list settings. Once you get here, you need to scroll down a little bit until you see create column or add from existing site columns. From now, we would like to choose that option. Let's explore the different site columns that we have available. In this list, you'll see that each of the options provides us with different set of columns. For now, I would like to create a contact list, and therefore I'm going to use the core contact and calendar columns. Please add the address, the full name, the email, and primary phone number. Once you do that, you can go ahead and click on OK. Let's go back to our test list and see if we do have the columns available. As you see, we have 5 columns. We have the address, the full name, the email, and the primary phone number, which means that we enabled our list settings to provide that information. If you want to further edit or create different types of lists, you can go on and click on the plus sign and pick the type of column that you would like to add. Also, I would like to show you that in order to add any information to your list, you need to click on Quick Edits. Now that I'm here, I would like to add a few contacts to my test list. Let's go and do that. As you can see, I have added 1 contact to my test list. However, the email is empty, and that is because we did not require the field to be completed. Therefore, I was able to save my changes without typing anything in the email field. I would recommend that you would always spend enough time playing with the settings for your lists and making sure that the fields you care about are listed as required. However, now I would like to move on and show you how to create libraries. So please click on Site Contents. And again, click on the drop-down arrow for New, but this time select Document Library. Again, you have to come up with a name for your library and a short description. And in this case, I would still like the library to be showing in the site navigation pane. So go ahead and click Create. One very important concept about SharePoint is that organizing files in folders is actually very inefficient in order for individuals to be able to search and find files which they don't necessarily would search based on the same keywords or in the same folder locations. Therefore, SharePoint allows tags to be assigned to files. And these tags could either describe the file or could give people hints that it might be something that they're interested. For example, if a user likes the document, they can type I like it as a tag and then search for this tag and be able to see all of the documents that they said they liked. All right, so finally, I would like to show you how you can add files to your library. You have 2 options. One of them is to create a new document. If you click the down arrow next to new, you'll see that you have multiple types of document types that you can choose from, such as Excel, Word, or PowerPoint. However, for now, I would like for you to pick the second option, which is to upload a file from our computer. Click on the down arrow next to upload and then click on Files. And once the pop-up window shows on your screen, please locate a file that you would like to upload in your SharePoint directory and click on Open. The file gets uploaded within a few seconds and you can easily access the file with a click. In order to make changes to your files, You also have several options. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, files can be downloaded, edited, and easily uploaded back to SharePoint after that. However, you also have an option to edit in the browser. This is just good to know. For now, we don't have to make any edits. You can also select an auditor that you would like to share it with. Since this file is located within our test site and test library, we are already sharing our site and libraries within it with 4 members. You also have the option to select sharing with other people and control the access being provided. So before we finish, I would like to provide you with a quick overview of our homepage. As you see, you have a news section, and everything else that is currently on our homepage is content by default. You have the ability to edit that with the button in the right upper corner. You'll be easily able to allocate such editing option on each of the screens. In case that you're not able to, please always feel free to go into settings and pick the content that you would like to edit the settings of. Furthermore, on the bottom of our page, we can see our current activity. We can see that we just uploaded a new document in our library, and as well as everything that we have created so far, such as our site, list, and library. So thank you for watching. I hope that you learned a lot today. I hope that you'll be able to easily recreate your own site, a list, and a library. And please stay tuned for more informational videos related to SharePoint and other Microsoft products. Thank you.